Yo, what's goody, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to Dawn Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Dawn, and we got a message for you. I hope you all have been doing good. I'm gonna be honest. I've been in the valleys of the shadow of death, the depths of it, the depths that people or beings don't typically make it out of. So that is why I have been MIA. Okay. It was never my intention to be gone and be gone for this long. And to be very honest, it took everything in me just to get this together. Okay, so let's get into this timeless message. All right. Holy Spirit, uncloaked, uncontaminated, uncompromised. So there's something I'm going to share with you right now from my journey. And I'm going to tag this energetically. Anybody try to take credit for anything that I have personally gone through, I went through the valley of the shadow of death into uncharted territory to retrieve such things. Therefore, if you do not give me credit, if you try to take my stuff spiritually or physically and you think you're getting away with it, here's an energetic uncloaked tagged. To alarm divine headquarters in heaven, uncloaked, uncontaminated, uncompromised. Signs that are delivered by Nicolette Vivian Taylor, aka Don Juan Billy Goat Prophetic Vessel, Commander in Chief, Chosen One. And so it is, uncloaked, uncontaminated, uncompromised. Did you know that in the spirit realm, there are energies that have been cloaking not just as God, right? Because I do know that there are energies that already know that there are energies that fake pretend to be God's voice, right? Well, let's take it a step further. Did you know that in the spirit realm, there are people and energies and other beings from other realms, including this one, that have stolen God's soul signature and has been cloaking and forging spiritual documents. So there are people, so as above, so below. So when you are spiritually forging someone else's signature to approve something that's not supposed to be approved, right? It's it's going to show up in the spirit realm as being, oh, well, this is legit, or oh, it's okay. And then in the physical realm, you're wondering why you're going through so much hell. Well, God approved it. Well, God, da 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 da. No, God ain't approved shit. That was counterfeit. Okay. So we start this reading off by saying, you've been framed. Okay. You've been framed in the spirit realm and or the physical realm, whether you are aware of this or not. Again, this is a timeless message. Okay. So we starting off with a bang. Okay. So what's the deal? What's good? What's up? We have the Six of Pentacles here. So something about a blessing here. Something about you could be receiving a blessing where you will be able to like splurge on yourself and others and have a lot left over, right? Like this is being able to, you know, like your cup is overflowing, okay? But with the Ten of Cups here, this is probably making someone unhappy, something unhappy that you're dealing with, okay? It's this conflict here. Now, this could be someone in a family dynamic that turned upside down. Someone that you had a previous betrayal with, or agency that you had a betrayal with, or something like that. Somebody that you cut off, or something that you cut off or need to cut off, okay? Because they're not serving you any justice. Now, Holy Spirit, we started off talking about being framed, signatures being forged, whether that's in the spiritual or the physical realm. Talk a little bit more about that. Oh, I just heard somebody tried to do that so that they can get your blessing. They could get what was. So somebody did this in the spiritual realm and or the physical realm. 444, as I was just doing that. They did this so that they could retrieve what was meant to come to you. So this could be a divine inheritance in the spiritual or physical realm. This could be a will. This could be anything that was supposed to come to you and or is supposed to come to you. They were forging, and again, it doesn't even have to be God's signature, baby. And I said this in another video, but I'm saying it here. I found out in my Akashic records that there were several energies cloaking under my essence and stole my soul signature so that they could do an exchange to get my blessings, and I served their karmic debt. And they thought that I would never find out. They thought that I don't know what the fuck they thought. Okay? What I'm a part of the collective, and I've been getting a lot of downloads and channel messages, but like I said, I've been in the valley of shadow of death where it feels like death every day, okay? Like, let's not sugarcoat it. Let's be for real, okay? And that's a part of the reason why I am wearing these gloves, because nobody could take the ass beating, right? My hands are fine, like, they're cool, they good, they great, they grand. It's just that until certain things pass, I have to wear gloves and do other protection measures until I spiritually get better, okay? Let's be very honest here, because there's somebody out there that may be going through this exact thing. You will be, okay? But you will have help. You won't have to go through the depths that I had to, because I got you, and my spirit team got you. God got you, uncloaked, uncontaminated, uncompromised, okay? Okay, so this has to deal with leaving. Somebody tried to leave with your blessings. Somebody tried to leave. They tried to get away with your blessings. They tried to get out of Dodge with your shit. Or this is what you tried to do with the energies as you see fit. Put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, okay? Now, it looks like they had some help here. Okay, trying to do this, but it looks like with the Four of Swords being in reverse, it wasn't successful here. Be mindful of anyone trying to sell you any dreams. Okay, yeah, because it's not going to bear any fruit. Empress in reverse. No matter what gender you are or identify as, okay? Be mindful of someone trying to, oh yeah, we can be a family, or yeah, we can be a good work family, a good work partner, whatever this is for you, business relationship, platonic, romantic, put it as you go, okay? It could be several factors for you, all right? But the point is that somebody tried to forge your signature or forge something here, and their intention was to get the blessings that is supposed to come to you, was supposed to come to you, so that they could have some positive movement forward here. And they had some support, they had some help with this here, okay? Yeah. And so with this Four of Swords in reverse being here, you could be wondering, like, why does it feel like, it's difficult for me to rest? Why do you feel like it's difficult for you to heal, have some good health here? This is I'm getting kind of like both energies. The energy that tried to do this can't sleep at night because your spirit team and God is not letting them, right? They're reaping that karma. Oh, and I'm hearing this is why they're trying to make a proposal. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could be a second proposal. This proposal is a counterfeit. It's not bearing any fruit. This proposal is coming with a counterfeit because whatever energy, remember, this energy is trying to steal from you. So they ain't got it. Whatever that it is that they've been trying to steal, okay, or feel like they have stolen. This is still coming to you so that you can have your own positive movement forward and get that positive help. Okay, but looks like you may have to like decipher what the real blessing is from the counterfeit. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Just for warning, you guys may have to say like a protection prayer after watching these videos because of the knowledge I've achieved, retrieved, more so. into your bloodlines, you know what I mean. Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody's upset. Why? Why are they upset? They don't want you to know this. This card didn't want to flip out. Nine of Cups in reverse. So they upset because, well, they were unsuccessful. You could also be in this unhappiness energy as well, with the Page of Cups being in reverse and the Nine of Cups being in reverse, feeling like, well, where's the positive movement forward here? Where's the new beginnings? Right? Where's my happiness? Where's my joy? A thief joy. I don't know. Was so okay. So somebody's been trying to steal your joy, steal your happiness, steal your peace, steal your money, steal your gifts, steal your spiritual gifts, steal your positions in the spiritual and the physical. Somebody's been trying to be you. We still getting this energy of a copycat. Okay. There's something they don't want you to find out. King of Cups in reverse, King of Cups, Hierophant, that they're a counterfeit. They didn't want you to know that they're a counterfeit. They don't want you to know them and whoever they have been partnering with to scam you for this, so that they can be in this Queen of Pentacles position that they did not earn or you did not earn. Okay, so be aware that somebody has been trying to scam you in the spiritual and or the physical in ways that maybe you didn't think of, because I see the Hierophant here. And to me right now, this is representing not just counterfeits, but counterfeits in high places, but they don't have any morality, they don't have any integrity. So it's like they scammed their way to the top, right? Or they knew other scammers that were able to just let them in. Kind of like a nepotism situation, right? That's kind of what I'm getting. But that doesn't make it right, right? So it's like whoever's coming to them, they're not really getting quality because they didn't really earn the position. I knew someone who, and don't get it twisted, I know people have a tendency to embellish different things, but it's a whole nother thing to just straight up lie, like you have no qualifications, right? And it's the difference when the Holy Spirit is putting you in a position because he knows that you're ready. He's giving you the tools and all the rest of this, whether you realize this or not. It's a whole different. I knew somebody who literally applied for a job and they didn't have the skills. They knew they didn't know what to do. They did it for the money. They got hired. And baby, I think maybe they lasted maybe, I get them this a month before they got fired because the company realized, like, wait a minute, you really don't know what you're doing. You really did, right? So yeah, they were able to get in. They were able to temporarily get a title. They were false. They were counterfeit, right? And then they got mad that they got fired, but when they knew that they weren't qualified to begin with, they was just doing some shit. And I'm not talking about, oh, you qualified in the spirit, you just need to get a piece of paper in the physical to say you can do it. No, this wasn't it at all. And that's exactly what this is. Somebody was able to get in, yeah, by manipulation, and in some cases black magic, because you know how people be using that black magic. And I don't always like to say that because we've been getting that in so many readings, y'all, and it's the fact that it's still coming out. And they were able to, in some cases, manipulate people to, hey, can you get this document signed for me? Can you stamp this of approval? And not realize, or the people that stamping the documents is, let's say for example, those documents were AI generated official document. So it's an unofficial document, but it looks like an official document because it was AI generated. So AI is good when it's used correctly, but when it's used demonically, like, copying, counterfeits, plagiarize, and all the rest of that stuff, right? Then that's when we start really having problems, right? People have been trying to copy people's identity and all the rest of this stuff, and that's exactly what's been happening here. Somebody utilized black magic because they didn't have the tools. So let's say this position required you to have morality, integrity. It required you to have a level of healing. So you can't be operating from your unhealed wounds. You have to not be perfect, not be perfect, So they want me to say this. You don't have to be perfect, but you can't just be out here just telling anybody anything either. Well, this is somebody that was able to finagle their way in temporarily for some people and some not at all, because of their manipulation, their tactics, their ways, right? And so because they was able to do this could have potentially put you in a fucked up situation financially, um or whatever way, shape, or form, okay? In different ways, because something that was supposed to initially go to you, somebody cloaked in your energy, right? They could have looked at your resume, stole your flow. They could have, in the spiritual realm, stole your soul signature, cloaked themselves in it, and started to try to attract like a destiny swap, try to attract your opportunities while you attract theirs, which is nothing. Famine, right? Because if they didn't serve, they're high orphan in reverse, and they didn't heal, they, they're counterfeit, they don't commit, they don't have morality, integrity, right? They stay breaking contracts and stuff like that. That's not the type of energy you need for this type of role here, okay? But you will be getting justice for this, justice and vindication. The scales will be balanced, okay? For some of you guys, this could have been somebody that you was really in love with, okay, or had a lot of love for. And they probably don't want the cycle to close out. It's time for this cycle to close out, honey, because listen, yeah, it's stunting your growth. This energy has been stunting your growth. They may have feelings for you, whether they have professed this to you or not, or vice versa. Flip energies as you see fit. Put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. But again, that doesn't matter. If you have feelings for somebody, that still don't mean you take from them, you steal from them, you pose as them, or um that's not what that means. Okay. Let me get a few here to kind of wrap this up. Holy Spirit, uncloak, uncontaminated, uncompromised. What is the message to sum this up? Okay, spell work. Yeah, spell work came out in reverse, so that stuff is backfiring. Yeah, because when it doesn't stick, baby, that shit backfires tenfold. Yeah, black magic was used and everything. Yep. And this is an energy, they have not boundaries in reverse. So they haven't been respecting boundaries. Okay. And they use black magic, whether by tongue or, by going to a practitioner or doing it themselves, to try to destiny swap, energy harvest, scam you, okay, manipulate results to go in their favor when it was really supposed to go for you, be for you. But justice, okay, is being served here. And a part of that justice is you getting that Ace of Pentacles, what they tried to take from you. So you're going to be good, great, grand, being able to, have your blessings, have your cake and eat it too, because you earned it by being yourself, not a counterfeit, right? And love that's genuine and unconditional and true as well. All right. While this person and people or groups serve their karmic debts that they sat here and tried to push off to you, right? So that's what we got for you guys. Thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.